Hello all. In this video, we will discuss about the theory of Unit 3 Part A, which is equilibrium and reactions. Equilibrium means that a body, when it is subjected to any unbalanced external force, will continue its state of rest or of uniform motion. Its state will not be disturbed by any externally acting forces. So that means that the external forces that are acting on the body will be zero, and at the same time the moment of all these external acting forces would be zero. That is how you get your conditions of equilibrium, that your summation of forces is zero and summation of moments is zero. Then we discussed about different force systems. For a two force system to be in equilibrium, the two forces must be collinear and acting in opposite direction. If these two forces are parallel and are acting in opposite direction, then these will not be in equilibrium. They will produce a couple, right? This will be a clockwise couple that will be produced by these two forces. So for a two force system to be in equilibrium, both the forces must be of same magnitude and collinear. For a three-force system to be in equilibrium, we discussed Lami's theorem, F1, F2 and F3, where F3 should be the value of the resultant. F3 should be the force that is required to bring these two forces in equilibrium. If these three forces are parallel, then the summation of moments of these forces should also be zero, and summation of forces should also be zero. We discussed about Lami's theorem. Lami's theorem says that if three coplanar forces are acting at a point are in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to the sine of angle between the remaining two forces. Mathematically, we can derive Lami's theorem as P upon sine alpha equals to Q upon sine beta equals to R upon sine alpha, where alpha is the angle between Q and R, beta is the angle between P and R, and gamma is the angle between P and Q. This is the proof of Lami's theorem, which you do not need to prepare that much. Then we discussed about free body diagram. Free body diagram is when you do not show any supports of the body, but you show the reactions developed on the body. Then we discussed about active forces and reactive forces. The forces which we apply on the body are the active forces, and due to these externally applied forces, the body continues to be in its state of rest. That means they are balanced by some reactive forces. So the forces which are applied, this W is the active force, and the reaction which will be developed at point A, RA, is your reactive force. Then we discussed about different types of supports. First was your simple support. A simple support or a knife support is when the beam is simply kept on two supports. इसका example हमने देखा था when your book is kept on your table, or when your laptop or your mobile is simply kept on your table. This simple support, in this it is free to move in horizontal direction, but it is restricted to move in vertical direction, and so there is one reaction developed which is vertical. So this is one vertical reaction developed in a simple support. Then we discussed about roller support. A roller support is, example we discussed was your skateboard, or the way you drive a bike or you ride a cycle. That is an example of your roller support. Your weight, which is acting in vertically downward direction on your bike or your cycle, is resisted by your bike or the cycle, but it is free to move in horizontal direction. The resistance is only in one direction, and that is why there is only one reaction developed at A and B. This is reaction at A, reaction at B, reaction developed at A and reaction developed at B. Then we discuss about hinge support. This is a way to show hinge support, and this is another way to show a hinge support. The hinge support example is your door. A hinge supported beam is free to move in no direction. So there are two reactions developed. One is vertical and one is horizontal. A hinge support resists motion in both horizontal as well as vertical direction. स्मूथ सरफेस, जहाँ पर सरफेस होगा वहाँ पर आपका रिएक्शन जनरेट होगा. And a fixed support resists all the forces and moments developed on the support. So there is one horizontal reaction developed, there will be one vertical reaction developed, and there will be one moment generated on a fixed support. Reactions कब generate होती है? Reactions उस direction में generate होती है जिस direction में motion restricted होता है. Reactions उस direction में generate होती है जिस direction में motion restricted होता है. Then we discussed about types of loading. Concentrated load, when the area on which load is acting is very small as compared to the entire area of the object. Uniformly distributed load is when the load is uniformly distributed throughout the length of the beam. And uniformly varying load, जब लोड एक पॉइंट पर 0 है, उसके बाद 1 मीटर पर 1 है, उसके बाद 1 मीटर पर 2 है, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. When it is varying uniformly, that is your uniformly distributed load. To convert any distributed load into point load, we take the area of the distributed section. If it is uniformly distributed load like this, we consider it as a rectangle and we take B into D. That will be the magnitude of point load and it will be act at the CG. For uniformly varying load, we take half into base into height because it is triangular load, and it will act at 2b/3 from point A or b/3 from point B. b/3 from B or 2b/3 from B. This is important. Then we discussed about different types of beams. Simply supported beam is when both ends of the beams are simply supported. Overhang beam is when the ends are not supported but there are two intermediate supports on the beam. Fixed beam, when both the ends of the beam is fixed. Cantilever beam, when one end of the beam is fixed and one end is free. Compound beam is when there are different types of supports on a beam. When there is a simple support or a hinge support, or a beam with one end hinge, one end roller, or a beam with one end simple support and another end hinge will be considered as compound beam. And continuous beam is the beam on which there are intermediate simple supports. So this is about your Unit 3 Part A, Equilibrium. Thank you.